Welcome to Home TV. I'm Patrick Mazuka, and here's today's news from home. A Dryden family and a group of concerned motorists are pleading the Manitoba government to twin the 17-kilometre stretch of the Trans-Canada Highway between the Ontario border and Falcon Lake. In an open letter to Manitoba Premier Heather Stephenson, Dryden resident Peter Lugley states that the homeowners, cottagers, truckers, motorists and their passengers, and legislators of all stripes agree that the untwinned section of the road is unreasonably and increasingly dangerous. In July of 2019, the Lugley family was devastated when Mark and Jacob Lugley died in a motor vehicle accident near Barron Lake. Mark was driving his 17-year-old son Jacob to a golf tournament in Selkirk, where a transport swerved to avoid a vehicle and collided with theirs. The brother of Mark and uncle of Jacob, Peter, stresses that now is the time to act, noting that over 5,000 drivers from Manitoba and Ontario that travel along that stretch are at risk. Last year, the First Nations communities had successfully rallied in favor of twinning the highway from the Manitoba border to Kenora, which is expected to be completed in 2024. Yet no word has been said about twinning Manitoba's Highway 1 from the Ontario border, despite hearing no voice that is opposed to the commitment. The Lugley family is asking residents to send letters to Premier Stephenson with their support for the twinning, work to premier@leg.gov.mb.ca. The Ontario Provincial Police and Canadian National Railway Police are continuing their investigation in the death of a Fort Frances man. Last Saturday, just before 3 a.m., the OPP were notified of an unresponsive individual on the railroad tracks in Fort Frances. The deceased was identified as 46-year-old Sterling McIntyre. The cause of death is still unknown at this time, with a postmortem scheduled for next week. Anyone with information is asked to call the Ontario Provincial Police or Crime Stoppers. Local COVID-19 cases are on the rise again in Northwestern Ontario's health unit catchment, and they're reporting 145 positive test results this week, which is up from 80 positive test results from last week. The case numbers include 82 in the Sioux Lookout on reserve and 20 in the Sioux Lookout off reserve, 14 in Dryden, 13 in Kenora, 6 in Atikokan, and 5 each in Fort Frances and Emo. The 7-day average positivity rate is 15.6%. And that's your news from home for this hour. I'm Patrick Mazuka, and have a great day.